I taught him how to build a couple paddles in the beginning, and he just took it and ran with it.
We started posting pictures of it on Facebook, and people wanted to order them. I've had paddle orders throughout the Midwest, Canada, England, and New Hampshire. I'm Eric Plath. I am 13 years old, and I am the founder of Plath Paddle Company.
I helped start the Northwest Indiana Paddling Association. I think he was actually in utero the first time we did a paddle. He's had his own kayak since he was 3. It's, pretty much in his blood.
I just like how every paddle is a little different and each one is unique in its own way. My grandfather was a carpenter and 4 of my uncles are carpenters too. We've been just doing a lot of woodworking our entire lives.
My dad was an industrial arts teacher too as well, so Eric has latched onto it and taken it in ways I never even thought we were ever going to, so it's pretty neat. Safety is a big part of it. All this stuff generates a lot of dust. We have a dust control system and also a dust collector, and we also have the kids all wear masks. So one of the first things we bought was what's called a saw stop. It will sense the human touch and it will automatically throw a brake on it. So the worst you could ever get is maybe a tiny scratch. The biggest thing is just training them and making them feel confident.
Katie, she is 11 years old. My brother Matthew, he is 9 years old. They both really enjoy working on the paddles, sanding it typically, also gluing together the shafts.
And varnishing and finishing.
Yeah.
We try to produce no waste or really minimize it. We're also just trying to reuse things a lot.
The wood chips we use for our guinea pigs for bedding.
We have probably the cleanest guinea pig cage around with how much it produces. They're in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and if they want to do something, it's up to them to pay for half of it, and then I'll pay for the other half. By having some ownership in it, they take better care of it. It means a lot more than just handing them something. When we decided that he wanted to go to Marquette, which going to a school like that's not cheap. He wanted to do something to help contribute to his education.
At Marquette, you can earn an associate's degree in business while you're still in high school. So I would like to do that. I'm getting experience not only in woodworking, but in sales, web designing, taxes, all that.
It's also interesting because you go in to a bank or an accountant and say, well, we've got a 13-year-old who's starting a business, and said, this is Dad's business. I'm like, no, this isn't Dad's business. He's building these paddles independently. I'm kind of quality control just to make sure that he doesn't miss anything, or if he needs some help learning a different tool or different technique for things. Eric's running at about 95% of himself right now with everything. So it's been, for me, very inspiring. Everybody
is really loving them. They say they're too nice to use. They're just hanging them in their houses as decoration, and then occasionally they're going to go out and use them in the water.
They're really kind of a functional piece of art. It's been really outstanding to see him take this and run with it. Been really fortunate because one of the things I've really tried to instill in all of our kids is that independence, and when you have work, go towards the work. Don't go away from the work. Being lazy is not an option in our family.